好了，可以了。
Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening, doctor. We are Group 7. We have 5 members, and there are Miss Hunting Ru, Mr. Ma Yin Hao, Mr. Qin Zhen, and Mr. Mother Hao. And our leader is Mr. Dai Yitian. And then Mr. Dai Yitian will introduce for your what is our group project and our project question. We will to answer it. Okay, Mr. Dai Yitian leader, you start it.
Okay. Hello everyone. I'm Zhai Tian, the question master of the forum. Today, the topic of our forum will be promoting gender equality in education, which is an essential resource for all. As we know, gender equality in education is a fundamental aspect of creating a fair and inclusive society. It's not only empower individual but also contribute to the overall development and progress of a nation. On this issue, there are still many important problems that we need to discover and overcome to ensure that everyone has equal access to educational resource. It is crucial to promote gender education resource equality. I've invited some experts in the field of education. In this forum post, we will explore the significance of gender education resource and discuss some essential tools and initiatives that can help achieve this goal. At the beginning, I would like to ask Mr. Qin Zheng to help me explaining the importance of gender education equality. Why is it crucial to ensure equal access to gender education resource, and how can we eliminate these inequalities?
Okay, gender education equality at its core is about providing equal opportunities for learning to every individual, regardless of gender. Why is this so important? The firstly, I think education is a fundamental human right. Dying this right basis on gender is not only unjust but also hampers personal development. Each person deserves the choice to pursue their aspiration and talent to the fullest. So secondly, when both women and men are equally educated, the benefits are innumerable. Economically, it leads to a more skilled workforce, fostering innovation and growth. Socially, it breaks down harmful structure types and gender roles, paving the way for more equitable societies. Okay, now how do we tackle the exciting inequalities? It starts with policy and legislation. Governments must enact and enforce laws that ensure equal educational opportunities. But laws online aren't enough. We need cultural shift. This involves challenging deep-rooted beliefs and norms that limit educational access based on gender. Moreover, economic barriers must be addressed. Scholarship, grants, and financial aids are essential tools in the fight. Equally important is the role of educators. Our curricula should be free from bias, and teachers must be trained to foster an inclusive and supportive learning environment. In closing, let's remember that gender education equality isn't just a woman's issue. It's a society issue. It's about creating a world where everyone, regardless of gender, can learn, grow, and contribute to our collective well-being.
Okay, thank you for your wonderful answer. However, the place where gender-specific education plays the biggest role in human development is in school. May I ask Professor Ma Dehao why the curriculum and textbook are important to promote gender equality in education?
Okay. In this question, I think gradually and the textbook should refluence the devices of society, including gender by trusting gender devices, concrete theories, and experience. Student can be helped to better understand and repeat the variety of rulers and prosympatives. There be promotion gender inequality, breaking gender stereotypes. Some traditional gender stereotypes may exist in the education system, leading to stereotyping and resisting means on gender rules for men and women by updating and improving teaching materials. We can break down these stereotypes and show the devices and the inequality of men and women in all fields, provide equal opportunities. The education systems should provide equal opportunities and resources for male and family students. Careers contact and materials should be designated to avoid gender discrimination and ensure that all students can reach their full potential in the learning and cultivate respect and understanding through education. Students can learning the importance of respecting and understanding different genders. Currently, and teaching materials can promotion pervasive processes of gender differences, racism, discrimination, and project and faster or more traditional inclusive and education system. Through education, students can be helped to establish an equal space of gender, so that they realize that everyone should have equal rights and opportunities, not limited by gender.
Okay, I got it. So how can teacher training programs contribute to the effective implementation of gender education resource?
And in this question, my answer is develop develop specialized gender education training courses to help teachers understand the importance of gender equality, recognizing potential gender through stereotypes and these directions make mission and learning how to promote equality in teaching. In Hassan on equality in education, teacher try programs should impose the principle of equality in the education and encouraging teachers to face on equality in teaching by attention to the invidently needs of students, avoid the gender discrimination and provide equal opportunities for male and family student introduction gender education recently in some like traditional gender education recently in the time, including textbooks, courses, materials in there that teachers understand how to sense and effectively use this resource to promoting gender equality education, supporting to and we should to supporting gender development for children and development teacher try programmers should include information on supporting student gender development to ensure that teachers can actively participation in creating a learning environment that is including inclusive of gender devices. Yeah.
Okay, yes, great. But at some same time, there are still many hidden inequalities in the co-educational life of boys and girls. Excuse me, Professor Huang Tingru, what is hidden inequality in education?
Yes, question master. For your problem, my opinion is hidden inequalities in gender education refer to the subtle and often unnoticed disparities and biases that exist within educational systems, practice, and resources, perpetuating gender-based inequalities. Well, over gender inequalities such as limits access to education for girls have received significant attention. Hidden inequality can persist despite progress in gender equality. I will list some example of hidden inequality in gender education. So the first is gender neutrality in education standards. Gender neutral education is a kind of education that ignores gender. Also, it contributes to educational equality between boys and girls to some extent. It ignores natural gender difference in biological sense of students. The second is stereotypes in teaching. For the academic attitude and interest, gender stereotype can influence expectation about students' academic strengths and interests. For example, there may be assumption that boys are naturally better at math and science, while girls excel in humanities and language subjects. This stereotype can limit students' opportunities to explore and excel in various academic areas. And also at the same time, gender stereotype can shape expectation about how students should behave in the classroom. For instance, boys may be seen as more assertive and active, while girls may be expected to be quiet and compliant. This stereotype can lead to differential treatment, such as boys receiving more attention or opportunities from participate, while girls may face challenges in having their voice heard, and including future career choices. Boys are under pressure to pursue science, technology, engineering, and math careers, while girls are always straight into traditional female occupations. And finally, is in places inequality in classroom communication. In the classroom teaching, male and female teachers obviously show the traditional tendency of teaching because of gender. High expectation for boys and relatively relaxed requirement, while the low expectation for girls and strict requirements. Boys may receive more attention encouragement and opportunities to speak, while girls may interrupted or overlooked. This can result in disparities in the distribution of speaking time and the perceived value of students' contributions. These are all things worth noting and improving in our daily life.
Okay, it's really something that doesn't get much attention in our lives. So how do we fix this?
Um, for the solution, I like to addressing gender hidden inequality in education requires a long-term commitment and cooperation among all stakeholders by fostering an inclusive and equitable educational environment. We can ensure that all students, regardless of their gender, have equal opportunities to thrive, succeed, and contribute to society.
Okay, I have one last question that need to be answered. Could Mr. Ma Yinghao explain what is meant to promote gender equality in education?
My statement is what does it mean to promote gender equality in education? Gender equality education has brought uh, di- diversification and has profound impact on individuals, family, and society. First of all, gender equality education has broken traditional gender uh, concept and stereotypes over the past many years. So society had a stereotyped understanding of male and female roles and gender characteristics, which had led to existence of gender discrimination and unfairness through gender equality education. People can better understand the gender is society construct and be able to understand themselves and others beyond gender categories. Secondly, gender equality education have to inclusive children gender awareness and the concept of inequalities. So gender equalities in education is school and the home. Children will learn to respect the equal rights and the value of everyone, regardless of gender. The kind of education can empty the discrimination and the operation of uh, disadvantage, disadvantaged genders and create a more just and humorous social development. Finally, gender equality education have promoted social progress and development. Gender equality is not just a woman issue. It's me issue as well. Through gender equality education, people can realize the importance of gender equality to the entire society. So by promoting all sectors of society to work together to achieve the goal of gender equality. Only in a society where men are equal, only everyone promotion can be realized and social progress and development can be promoted. Can finish.
Okay, thank you very much for your explanation. I learned a lot today. On the whole, achieving gender equality in education requires a collective effort. With educational institution, place marker, teacher, parents, and communities working together. By embracing inclusive gender education resource, we can create a more uh, equitable society where everyone has equal opportunities. Mm, let us strive towards providing quality education that empowers students, changes stereotypes, and foster a culture of respect and equality for all genders. Together, we can build a brighter and more inclusive future. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for everyone sharing.
Thank you.